Also today, April 1st, 2020, marks the first time in 60 years South Koreans working for U.S. Forces Korea have been put on unpaid leave due to a lapse in the defense cost-sharing agreement. In response, the South Korean government is vowing to do all it can so that thousands of employees can get back to work and start earning again as soon as possible. Our Ji-yeon with the details.
South Korean employees of U.S. Forces Korea have been caught in something of a crossfire, the result of Seoul and Washington's failure to hammer out a revised special measures agreement. Around half of the total 9,000 South Korean employees currently working at the USFK have been put on unpaid leave starting Wednesday, a move widely seen as the U.S. trying to gain an upper hand in defense cost-sharing talks with South Korea. Seoul's chief negotiator Chung Eun-bo said late Tuesday the decision is regretful and expressed condolences to the employees and their families impacted by the furlough.
Seoul and Washington have reached the final stages of the defense cost-sharing agreement after the last round of talks held in mid-March in the U.S. The two sides have understood the furlough does not help support the defensive readiness of the combined military forces.
Chung expressed regret towards the U.S.'s decision and said the South Korean government had provided several options since February, both in terms of existing national defense budget and coming up with a separate agreement to prevent the furlough. Nevertheless, Chung said the two sides are doing their utmost to narrow their differences and to conclude the last phase of the defense cost-sharing negotiations. The U.S. is believed to have asked Seoul for around $4 billion, more than 4 times the amount paid last year. Seoul have instead suggested a 10% increase from last year's figure of $870 million. The two sides have held 7 rounds of SMA talks since last September but have been unable to strike a deal. Ji-yeon, Arirang News.